Good morning, YouTube friends and family. As promised, it is June what? The 4th, and it is garden tour time. I have been out here this morning working and cleaning up for y'all a little bit so y'all can see a little bit more together garden. But we here. I want to show you what I got growing on over here. So I'm starting to kind of try to neaten this up back here by doing rows. So I have row plans to go all the way back. So I just want to do like 2 rows of different containers and a line down the middle. So here's the beginning of those rows. So here I move my asparagus to over here. And I'm not sure if you're to let it fern out. So I got to do some more research. But an asparagus will come up one day, 2 days later, it's in this state. And I'll just come out here and eat them when I catch them. Eat them raw straight out the garden. They taste so delicious that way. And they're very thin. But these are asparagus from seed planted like 3-4 years ago. So that's what they're doing. I also planted corn. It's been 2 weeks from seed. And here is where we are, 2 weeks from seed. I companion planted by moving one of my marigolds from up front. Like I just keep a pot of marigolds just to move around when I need to plant. I also drop some onions in between, some onion bulbs. And I have a nasturtium over here that I moved. It struggled a minute, but it looks like it's gonna make it. So yeah, we got all of that going on. So I planted the corn dense so it can get the wind and fertilize each other. So here's my beans. Looks like they need food, so I am gonna feed today before I go in. Anything with yellowing leaves and things like that, I'm just gonna feed them today. And this is another marigold that I moved into the center, companion planting, and I got my beans. I dropped a lot of beans in here. Check out that little short video that I put out about it about a month ago. And here's the failure. Here is the failure. So I believe these are weeds. These are my native weeds. I soaked first and then dropped some okra seeds. They were old okra seeds. So we can't plant old okra seeds because they won't germinate. Because I put about 20 seeds in here and I have none. And I remember companion planting something. Don't remember, but it's coming up. And don't remember, but something's coming up in that corner. That may be an okra, but it's all the way in the corner. And if that's the case, then only 3 seeds out of 25 germinated. So learn my lesson. Experiment. Old okra seeds do not work. Look at this pear tree. I'm going to get some of this spray clay that I see they use up north to protect some of these pears. They are beautiful. I got a tree full of them, and this tree's been in the ground less than 2 years. I think I bought it from Eat Your Yard, Jacksonville, and you really need to check that place out. I think their fruit trees are still around $20-$25. So yeah, it's doing good. I did have a few bouts with fire blight, but I check it every now and then, and if I see any leaves look like somebody lit them on fire and they burned, cut them off. That's all you do to protect your trees. So this is the little barrel, these $7 Walmart containers. See, I know y'all be like, is this a shopping channel or a garden channel? This is all of that channel because I do it all. So yes, I bought these rope totes, and this is going to be my fruit grove. I have 2 more to plant out, and I just want to be very selective on what I plant because these are going to be my trees until I move them to my other place where I have more property and space. So this is going to be their resting place for now. They can stay in these about 3 years before they're growing out of them. Maybe 3-4 years I'll be able to move them. If not, I'm taking down that oak tree and doing something, get them in my backyard here some kind of way. But we got plans, but until then I can get some fruit off of them, hopefully, So this is a self-pollinating tropic beauty peach. As you can see, I bought this from Gore's Nursery for $35. I companion planted with some zinnias and some onion bulbs. And both of those are growing, okay? So here I have the kiwi. So, and I moved to marigold. Marigold's doing amazing. I did drop some herb seeds, like some black basil and some lemon balm. But as you can see, none of that came up. This kiwi, this was the $12 kiwi from Gore's Nursery. The $12 kiwi that struggled, that I kept in the pot for 3 weeks, almost let it go to glory 3 times. But look, it's alive, y'all. It's alive. This is the oldest tree in my fruit grove. So sad that I dislike the fruit, but I'm going to learn to like the fruit. I really am. These, because everybody else they taste like lemons to me. They good. These are the Ponderosa lemons. So these lemons have a thick pith, and they get huge. They get bigger than a baseball. So, like, there's one right there, and it still has growing to do. This tree's full of lemons. So I'm going to learn to like them. If I have to just basically juice them and make lemon juice cubes or something like that to put in water, I'm going to learn to deal with them because I have so many. But I do share a lot with friends, so it's not like I have too many to deal with at this point in time. But as you can see, this tree looks struggling. It looks a little diseased. It took the frost with no covers. This tree is a strong tree. I ain't even got to worry about this tree. I may trim it back to keep it small this year. I'll go ahead and prune it back once it finishes this production and keep it small to where I can reach every piece of fruit on it. So that is that. But since I don't like those lemons, if you will remember, I did shorts at Lowe's about fruit trees on clearance. I do post my locations in the descriptions. So I got a Bear's lemon. So this is a dwarf size lemon, and I hope I like these more, like peel and eat more. I want something I can just peel and eat. So I companion planted these with beets, and these same totes. I already had these totes. I always had them for $7.99 one year. And I do believe they're about the same in quality. There might be a little, slightly bit better in quality, but they work. So I companion planted these with a nasturtium. It's rough. But I also companion planted with beets. These beets are doing well. It's pretty much time to harvest these. I'm going to harvest them when I get ready to juice them all. I think I'm just going to go ahead and juice them. This is this is a mandarin orange tree. Look at there, already fruiting, and I just got this thing. It's June now. I just got it 7 months ago. I think I got it in December. It was a clearance tree from Lowe's. It was still $30-something, I think, on clearance, because they want $75 for their trees sometimes. I want to say this is like some kind of dwarf variety of mandarin orange. And it was expensive, but half off. It was $30-some odd. And as you can see, I companion planted with beets here. And look at there. Look at there. Look at there. I'm gonna have to pull all these, and then I'll companion plant with something else once I pull them. So this is a tomato from seed. It's been in here about 2 months, so it's going slow. I remember when I bought these, I planted them out at least a month and a half ago. So it's going slow, but it's going. And then I companion planted that with an onion bulb. So I just went and found places to drop onion bulbs. That's how I've been doing it. And this is about 3 to 4 cucumber plants, all in this one container that I got from Amazon. And I'll link these products below. Amazon, Walmart, everything, if I remember. But as you can see, I am getting a cucumber And the onions, look at that. That onion is big. It's growing nicely. So I put one onion bulb in there as a companion plant. It's been working as far as the bugs, but we had a storm and this thing flipped over. So it did get a little damage from getting flipped over in the storm. I did pick one lemon cucumber off of here. I think I got the Space Masters and the lemons in here. And then something going on right there. Look at nature at work. Them ants crawling on something. So the ants taking care of whatever pest that was. So over here, this is my permanent celery. I actually need to cut it all down and let it grow back. And I'll just probably juice everything in here. But this celery is so permanent. It's not going anywhere. These were Baker Creek seeds, and I planted them going on 2 years ago. And I'm going to add some shallots to this. So here is my bucket stand. And I wish I'd have made the 3-tier one. And I may make one just so I can have that as part of the whole setup. And I have it full of cucumbers in the back. Now these cucumbers have just been stressed. So hopefully they'll go back to production. I have not yet to pick a cucumber from here. But again, it's my fault. It ain't the cucumber's fault. They want to be treated a little better than I treat them. So we're going to see if we can get more than one cucumber this season, or more than 2 or 3. That's why I spread them out. So if one gets diseased, I still got the backups over here. Just in case something gets decimated, I still at least got one bush off to the side. Well, actually, I got 2 or 3 off to the side so I can get something. So this is a bucket of carrots that has been carroting since last year. So I'm going to probably pull these and juice these. When I pull and juice the beets, just like do a big harvest when I'm ready to sit and juice for hours. That's the plan. The tomatoes back here are not producing yet, but these were all grown from seeds. They've been in about 2 months now. And this one was a gift from a subscriber, Miss Margaret. So Miss Margaret did bring me this. And I forgot, she was coming to get tickets to the Home and Garden Show. And she did bring me this. So Miss Margaret is doing well. I did get it in a bucket. And I got to put it in a cage. And it actually has a tomato on it. Thank you so much. And then this was a start. Yes, this was the $2 start. I stressed this thing out. This came from Home Depot. I don't think the other start even survived. I can't remember. It might have been a tomato. I can't remember what I bought as the other start, but I don't think it survived. This one, I need to prune it today, but even though I need to prune it today, and it looks like I have a mole in here. Look, we got fruit. My first eggplant. I have never grown eggplants before, but I want to kind of expand my cooking, expand my palate, eat more stuff that I grow, and grow more stuff for me to eat. Okay? So, here we have my pepper bed. Hopefully you can see it. My pepper bed. These peppers are last year's peppers. They overwintered. I did not cover them all winter. I did not pull them, and they just started giving me peppers. I have been picking peppers every week since the garden season started. I love this for me. So, this one doesn't have one on it at this time, but it does have flowers again. However, this is some kind of banana. Boom, there's a pepper. Boom, there's one that's pretty much ready, and one behind. Look like one behind it. But yeah, we got peppers there. And this is a pepper I dropped the seed for. This is one of my fancier pepper seeds. So it did take, and I'm waiting on it. And that one is too. Oh, this is the other thing I bought. I knew I bought something for $2 when they were $2 at Home Depot. I bought, this is what I wanted to stay to. So I got this. This is a jalapeno, and it is loaded down with jalapenos. And that was a $2 start from Home Depot when they had those. And I did post that, see. So if you're not subscribed with the bell rung, Home Depot had $2 starts, and they were decent starts. They're growing me some food. So I got that eggplant and those jalapenos from there. So this is a seed I dropped last year. And for some reason, kale goes slow here. It goes extremely slow, but now I have permanent kale. So I'm going to start harvesting from that so it can start growing more. This bell pepper. Oh my gosh. Full of peppers. It's three on there right now. Okay. This is the only one that's on the struggle bus that's left over from last year. But it's still, I think I still picked the pepper off of it. But it's on the struggle bus and it was left from last year. Now, this one is my poblanos. Now, these poblanos be doing their thing. And they are starting to grow store size. Let me show you. See that? Store size. Store size. Give them a few more days, some more water, they will be store size. And then this is full of it, and it's a whole nother one. This is full of peppers. So, hey, overwintering peppers in Florida is the way to go. And I was picking some here and there in November, December. I was still picking peppers. So here's my tote garden. I have since reseeded a little bit of things, like I've reseeded beets and pulled out a succession of beets. So now, and you see these took bug damage, but they are still beets down there. See right there? There are still beets. And we got a tote. And we got 3 cabbages that could still make it. Actually, this one is pretty much ready to harvest. So once I harvest this one, these will go ahead and finish bulbing up. They probably just need the space, to do their thing. Now I'm going to tell you something interesting. Now this is going to be a long video, but I hope you enjoy this content. I hadn't put any of it out in a while. But this, I want to say, I'm not sure if I dropped the seed or it's a volunteer. I cannot remember. But it had 3 or 4 zucchinis on it. They only got about that big. And I touched them and they were mush. They were mush. I was like, oh my goodness, I can't grow a squash. But the plant is still alive. So since the plant is still alive, it has more flowers. We're going to let that thing roll on. We're going to let it roll on. So fingers crossed on that. These are 2 seeds that I dropped just so I will know I have some peppers. Some squash, because I really remember my fondest memory of gardening. Cameraman, who's now 16, he was about 3 or 4 years old, because I gardened right before I moved here. And I was growing squash in buckets, which is really the best way. I grew the squash in buckets so they can be isolated. I went out there one day, I saw a squash maybe 5 inches long. I came out there 2 days after it rained. That squash was so big, it was longer than a 4-year-old. It was wide. He had to hold it with both hands and hold it up. And if I could find that picture, I will make it the thumbnail. But that was my most fondest memory. And that zucchini was the best zucchini I have ever tasted in my life. It was delicious. Fresh pick, came home, sauteed it in just a little olive oil and seasoning. Nothing else. Didn't even need onions, none of that. Just olive oil and seasoning. It was delicious. So I've been trying to get that here, but it's not happening. So we have a volunteer bean or sweet potato, because that's what was in here before. I don't know which one it is, but it's one of those. We have more, the other squash I planted. And more cabbages. We got 2 cabbages here. Now say I want some coleslaw. I could pull this little one, make enough coleslaw for me, because cameraman ain't eating that. He ain't eating that. But look at that one. That one's so pretty. Look like a picture out the stove. Isn't that so pretty? Oh, and we couldn't see these from the other side. But look at here. Now, if you remember, I just built this without a plan with scrap wood. This little pepper bed. I got these buckets for $1 a piece at the Dandy Foods on Kings Road. But let me put my hand to them so you can see. These are store size. They're going to be store size when I pick them in a couple of days. So this is still going to seed. I have not pulled it. It may get pulled today. I know these little ones are going to get pulled today because they didn't do anything. They kind of fizzled out. Well, these are ready for seed, and I want to say these are the green glazed collard greens. So I may need to say that for seeds right there. But yeah, southern green glaze. And they may do better since we made our own seeds or harvested our own seeds from here. So here is one of my little projects. So this area, now I will give you a word of caution. They do say don't put mulch next to your house. My termite people get on to me about that because it can breed termites. But since it's the back, this is an addition. This is basically the porch. It's only up on one side of the actual house. I said, okay, I'll just do it because rocks are not working for me. Rocks don't stop the weeds like they should. Really, nothing stops the weeds. But I just wanted this to be my pollination station. So look, all them pots I've been getting from Family Dollar. And it gets just enough sun. It's not too hot back here. It'll work back here. So, and I did the Aldi thing. And I just need one more bag of mulch down here. So I was finishing this off this morning. But I did the Aldi little edger border right here. And that was $10 worth of border. And it's going to look pretty when I finish. So I may do another round of pots and stagger them. So I made on my list, because I'm going to make me a little quick pickup Home Depot list with a little budget. But I need one more bag of red mulch. And I'm going to get another round of these stones. And I'm going to like stagger the stones between. So I had a sprinkler right here. So they come on, the sprinkler comes on to water them. And I'll get some more of these little lights and put one in every pot for, you know, the lights and the ambiance effect. So I did drop those seeds from Tractor Supply, and you'll see. I thought they were going to take a year to sprout. They sprouted fast. These not doing as good as everything else, but I did add zinnias, so I'll have them, you know, quicker flowers. Because those packages were saying 365 days, 150 days, and all that. And I was like, I don't wait that long on no flowers, whatever. So those are still waiting. Can't remember which ones they were, but we also have the dahlias, the dahlia bulbs. And if you see, I recently bought another about 20 of them. I can put 2 in each pot and have a nice arrangement, nice display. So I'm going to do my dahlias and actually go to an open Family Dollar. I may need a couple of more pots to keep this little theme going. I may need a couple of more pots. I may not be able to get them for $2.50, but I'll get some. So this is the zinnias. And these are the Dollar Tree bulbs. Don't do that no more. I'm not doing them little the ranunculus and all of those little bulbs they were selling that were tiny. I'm not doing them anymore because that's all I got. And y'all know I should have did better than that. So here's the zinnias. And that's another pack of seeds. I was so mad about them seeds, I just dropped a whole pack in each pot. And hopefully they reseed themselves and come back. But that's where that is. This is the Asiatic lily, and for some reason I thought I put dahlias in this pot, but no, I put the lilies in this pot. So I've also added some gladiola bulbs, some old gladiola bulbs. Let's see what they do, because if one or two of them, that's about enough, but I may add more gladiolas to this pot, and I may also do a whole pot of nothing but gladiolas, because as you can see, I bought some peach ones and some purple ones. That's so beautiful, royal purple ones from Ollie's, $2.65 for 10 of them. They were the best deal. So here, let me see if you recognize these flowers. And this is what I say, the packs are so freaking deceiving, because these were the packs of seeds from Tractor Supply, the Fairy Moors. And I'm thinking I'm going to get a big old flower. Here's me standing up. These teeny tiny things. But they are the Johnny Jump Ups. I was excited about them. This is like a memorial to my father. But yeah, I was excited about these. These were the first ones to blossom and show me what they look like. I still love them, but they were tiny. I was expecting something a lot bigger. So here's my bed. I got a volunteer sunflower. Love volunteers. I got some more kale. I still got greens out here that are cookable, but I think I'm going to pull the little ones that aren't today. And I got this, so I pretty much can make a pot if I want to make a pot, if I feel like cleaning greens. And then I dropped some of them Thai. I'm having the hardest time. I dropped some of these Thai eggplants. I think this is the Thai eggplants. Or either this is another kind of squash. It looks like squash. It might be squash. Maybe the Thai eggplant didn't even germinate. But I know I dropped some more of them. And they probably didn't even germinate. So I'm a little upset about those seeds. And they only give you 10 or 12 of them. And they're not making it. But that's how it works these days. Then I dropped another row of carrots that needs to be thinned. And I dropped some more onions here. And as you can see, only one of them is coming up. So I think I'm going to drop some more shallots over here to protect this one lonely eggplant plant. And then I have my volunteer Everglades tomatoes. I may give this away, because the skin is so thick, it's rough. And I have a nasturtium over there. So I do need to weed. A bunch of chores. Gardening ain't easy. So here is now everybody covered in this plant now. This is the bone break plant, the comfrey. I was thinking just fertilizer until Jabez telling everybody you can put this on broken bones, injured muscles, and it fixes them. What a blessing in my own backyard. Here, y'all better get y'all a backyard pharmacy. I didn't even know I had a blessing in my own backyard. You see that? So I dropped some more onions over here. As you can see, they never do good. This onion's from 2 years ago, but we can actually cut off of them and, use the onion tops for garnish and stuff. And like, these are the new onions, so maybe they'll make it. And then we got some more onions over here, but this bed is kind of retired. But look at this. I got my finger all in the way. Look at this. These beds, I'm actually going to pull this one up and reuse what wood I can, make something else, and kind of do something else back here, because this tree is just messing with everything. But look at that. You know what? That's cone. I dropped some probably 8-10-year-old corn seeds right here and just threw them, a whole pack of them, and the corn came up. So old corn seeds can work. Now how they will perform, I don't know, because I ain't even gonna tend this. I don't know if I may give them away or something. I don't know. And that's some butterfly plant that's wild, but it's already spoken for. It's already spoken for. But I actually should have seeds producing too. And this right here, like I say, this is going to get retired and cleaned up. So let's go to the tray garden. All this was laying down this morning. All it needed was a little bit of water. I'm going to go ahead and harvest this, pull it all, drop some more seeds. This is an okay spot to grow lettuce if I keep it watered, and we're good. Olympia spinach lie about being so bolts. They bolting. They flowering. They didn't taste like anything to write home about. But now I'm going to see them forever because they're going to end up reseeding themselves. I'm going to pull all that. And the leaves I can salvage to mix in a salad with those, okay. And the rest I'm going to toss. Because I really kind of am not into this and don't want to see it again. It kind of looks like callaloo to me anyway. But here's some more of it. All of it germinated. All of it sprouted. But yeah, I don't like it. I mean, it was nothing really special about it to me. Not worth my time. So here we got a bunch of French breakfast radishes. That might be my breakfast. And we got some more beets that have been here a while. And some more radishes over here. So I don't know that I'm going to plant them again. The French breakfast radish. Because, they were nothing to write home about. I mean, I'll keep the seeds in case we're ever in a crisis. And that's the only way to get some quick food. But, don't like them. So here's some Swiss chard that have been growing since last year. This is my little disturgent pile. So if I need to pull one and move it, this is where I kind of throw seeds to start. Also, I can replace some of them collards that I'm going to pull up and actually put some of this dinosaur kale. It does okay. I can actually probably pull this kale and put it over there. So I can have a lot of kale. And this has been growing since last year from seed. But now it's my starts. So also have lemongrass. This lemongrass has been doing amazing over here. I may move it to this row, to Pollination Alley. I may move it over there and start, I need to start harvesting it. Because it's getting huge. And do I see a funky little bug? Tell me what kind of bug. Ooh, these things scratch me. That's why I kind of didn't want to get them. What is that? Is it something I need to be concerned about? Please let me know. So, other than that, that is the backyard food forest in the making. I'm really trying to get it to where I have 2 rows of whatever, everything and whatever. 2 rows going down. Trying to get the angle so you don't get houses. So 2 rows going down so it can be a little bit neater. And then the row of trees. So all them buckets can be moved. And that's why I love the idea of putting those trees in containers, because they can be moved. So if you are renting, kill those excuses. Get your favorite fruits in trees. Grow them yourself. Get 4 to 6 of them. So when you move to your destination, you already got an established tree and know how to take care of it and get it in the ground. That's all I got to say about that. I hope you enjoyed this garden tour. Let me know what you're growing in your garden. And are you going to try that overwintering pepper plant for my Florida people? Because it works. I hope you like this video. Plant a seed, plant a seed, plant a seed. Prep and pray. I love you to life. Get out there and do some gardening. Bye-bye.